Yeah. Nah, no profit. Yo, where you at? Where you at? My homie Lou on the mic. Them other hosts need to stop. They ain't doing it right. If you ain't turned in the Lou, what you doing with your life? Conversation so sharp, it ain't your usual night. We got athletes, entrepreneurs, even celebrities. Politicians discuss nationwide discrepancies. Hardcore tackling issues in our community. Spreading all knowledge, creating an opportunity. Tune in live with Liteskin Lou. Tune in live with Liteskin Lou. Tune in live with Liteskin Lou. Tune in live with Liteskin Lou.
Liteskin Lou. Liteskin Lou. Liteskin Lou.
Yes, indeedy. Yes, indeedy. Yes, indeedy. What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Live with Liteskin Lou. I am your host, Liteskin Lou, and this young lady to my left is my co-host, the lovely Kiki. Today, y'all, we got very special guests in the building. But before we get started, I want to thank Dominique Dimes Crowder for stopping by, and also thanking you guys for your continued support. So hit that like button, and if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. And now, let me introduce this young man. This young man is a former amateur standout, newly crowned WBC-USA featherweight champion with a 10th-round stoppage on this past May 6th. From Kampala, Uganda, by the way of Silver Spring, he is none other than Sulaiman Segawa.
Yeah.
What's up, my guy? How you feeling, man?
Hey, what's up? Lightskin? I'm all right. How are you guys? How are you, Kiki and Lightskin? I'm good. I'm straight.
Oh, man. First of all, man, we want to congratulate you on your fight this past May 6th.
Thank you.
Yes.
And we truly appreciate you for taking the time to come kick it with us, man.
Thank you. I appreciate you guys. And thank you for hosting me, man. It means a lot.
Yeah, no problem, man. Look, anything for the champ, baby. Anything for the champ.
All right.
So look, we're going to go back a little bit, man. Let everybody know a little bit about yourself and how you got into boxing.
All right. So, I got in boxing at a very early age of like 6 years old. So in my back home in the backyard, we used to play around the gym. So I would always go in the gym to play around the gym. So before you know, I fell in love with the sport. Yeah, but I used to be a good soccer player, but then I ended up doing boxing.
Wow.
So when you were playing soccer and stuff, did you think of any other sports you wanted to play, or how did you know boxing was it for you?
No, so it was like this. Whenever we could go to play, we could go in the gym to play around the gym. But before you know, that's how I fell in love with the sport. Hanging around the gym for so many years when I was still young, it made me fall in love with it, with the sport.
Wow, I like that, man. You can't look, Kiki. You can't make this up, man. We get exclusive backstories. Oh my God, man, Sula, man. My second question is, you had a very lengthy amateur career, man. So, you want to elaborate a little bit on that?
So actually, my amateur, I had a bunch of fights because, in Uganda, we work in stages. We start from schools, whereby kids around like the age of 6 to like 13 can, compete in that kind of tournaments. Then we go to the junior levels, where kids around like 16 to like 19 can compete. Then we go to the elites, where everybody can compete. So I had to walk through those stages before I could reach the national team of my country.
Wow, man, that's true. Now go ahead, Kiki.
Because with your amateur career, you did a lot of competing in your country, right?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, that's a beautiful thing. I mean, and you strike me as a competitor, man. Like you was like truly like locked in. I watched some interviews, and you seemed to me that you wanted to fight everybody. You wanted to put paws on everybody, man.
That's it. That's the name of the game. Once you realize that you're part of the game and you know how to play the game, you just want to compete with anybody. It doesn't matter the results. You just become a competitor. You just want to keep on competing with each and everybody they bring.
Hey, Kiki, you see that when I asked that question? You see how he lit up and came forward to the screen? Like, look, I wanted all that smoke, man. All of it. So you had a real lengthy amateur career. We just talked about that, right? So
Yeah.
what went into turning pro? Because eventually you turned pro. So what went into that?
So turning pro, I think I had a few errors done in the amateur because I couldn't like we were going through the Olympic qualifiers when I was still representing my country. But most of the times I couldn't qualify. I could stop on the quarters and they could take only people who just made it to the semifinal. So, I started heading that and I was like, I think it's the right time to just turn pro. I'm just wasting a lot of time waiting to go, to like qualify in the Olympics. And it wasn't happening because through Africa, you have to pass through a lot of stages before they can, like say that you really have qualified. So I was heading, the long waiting. So I had to just turn pro.
Okay. And what was your first pro fight like? What was it like? What was it?
No, it was very hard because changed everything. It was a hard fight. Everything changed because in pro fight, people come to kill. In amateur, we just play the game. But in the professional business, people are there to kill you in the ring. They ain't playing games. Yeah.
So professional, they come to kill.
Yeah. Because that's your profession. You sign to live or die in the ring. That's what it is.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Yeah.
So what was your biggest adjustment though? I know but what was your biggest adjustment, man? Because every time you move up in life, whether it's a job, whatever, it's something, it's an adjustment stage. I'm just curious, what was your biggest adjustment?
So my biggest adjustment was my mind, because you have to get your mind straight. So your mind already. So to me, it was my mind, because I had to stay focused and I had to convince myself that this is what I want to do. And if this is what I want to do, I have to accept the ins and the outs of the game. So I just had to convince my mind that this is it. So my adjustment was my mind.
Yeah, that's right. The mental is what they say is it's 20% physical and 80% mental. What they
mental.
Say.
Yep. Yeah, that's what they say.
Yeah, that's a boxer's life, man. But I want to shed a little light on your past fight, May the 6th. Like I said, man, congratulations on winning the scrap, man. Newly crowned WBC-USA featherweight champ. It was a great fight, man. It was a great fight.
Thank you.
It was the main event, man. And me and Kiki, we was locked in, Suli. We was locked in because the main event happened. That's when everybody come to their seats and they just like, this is the grand finale. This is the finale. Great fight, man. So shed a little light on the fight, man.
Yeah, y'all was going in.
Man, it was actually, the opponent is Misael Lopez. So I didn't anticipate that he could, like last that long. I thought he was gonna try to finish me earlier. Then I thought I was going to set him up as he's trying to come finish me earlier. He was gonna run into my hard punches, but he didn't do that. He also started playing the mind game, and when we went there, I was like, damn, he's trying to outthink me in my game. I was like, what? So it was a lot of calculations going on in the ring, because people just look at us just exchanging punches. No, it's not all about that. It's all about adjusting in the ring, understanding how to get into somebody's mind. You show them an illusion which is there but not there at the same time.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Yeah.
So that fight, in my eyes, was a straight slugfest down to the very last round with just a little time left in the last round, the 10th round, and then they stopped the fight. Do you think it should have been stopped, or you think y'all could have kept going the last little bit of minute?
Now I think that was the right call, because anytime a fighter receives like 4 punches on the ropes and he's not trying to fight back and he's in a motion whereby the referee is behind you and he sees you as if your head is going, they don't take risks, because they know it's a very dangerous sport. People die in the ring.
Yeah.
So you don't take risks. Yeah. So I think that was the right call.
Yeah, because y'all was going at it.
Man,
that was a good main event. Y'all were going at it. That was good.
Yeah, man. And I had the luxury of interviewing you straight out of the ring, y'all. So he got out of the ring, and your boy Liteskin Lou and the lovely Kiki, we had the luxury of being one of the first interviews of him getting right out of the ring. So the emotions were still there. And you told me, man, that you broke them down piece by piece.
Yeah.
These were your words.
Piece by piece.
I really
Yeah.
feel like that. Yeah. You know, Kiki, she just mentioned that you guys was going to war, but from me to watching you, I watched how you went like a technician. It was effective aggression. You saw what he was doing, and you adapted. You know what I'm saying?
True.
So being able to adapt using your mind, it was a beautiful thing, man. Is that something that you guys worked on, or that's just naturally how you fight?
No, that's not how natural I fight. I fight depending on how the opponent, presents himself to me. Because different opponents come with different styles. There are people who come in to fight, so you won't try to outbox them. But somebody who tries to outsmart you in terms of thinking, so you need to take your time to set them up. Otherwise, they're gonna set you up. So to him, he was more of a thinker. He was more of a thinker, trying to get into my mind, whereas I was also trying to get into his mind. So the one who quits fast mentally, that's the one who has already lost the game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that.
I love it. And Kiki, you see how you breaking this down? That's why I like talking to young guys like this, man, who just not just fight the game, they think the game. And it's a thinking man's sport, man. It's good to have punching power and all that. But Suli, if you don't know when to throw it and how to throw it, what's the use?
Then you know what I'm saying? True. You're right.
Yeah. So you're very experienced, man. You are. I was looking back. You was on Tyson and Roy Jones undercard. I didn't know that until I researched. You want to talk a little bit about that?
Yeah, that was a great opportunity, man, to be in a ring of legends. That made everything. Yeah, because I remember, I think I was still young. They used to talk of those guys, Mike Tyson, Roy Jones. So those are great guys. Actually, that's not that generation I grew up, like looking up to. Because my trainers, they used to look up to Sugar Ray, Marvin Hagler. Those are the generations they were talking of. So me, as I was growing, I wanted to look more into those guys. So these Tysons, I just heard about them and how great they are, but I didn't watch them really actual fight.
Wow.
Yeah, I know that was exciting. I would have that's a good experience to get that undercard. That's great. That's awesome.
Yeah, that's something big.
Yeah. To go back to the fight, I wanted to ask you, so winning the fight, you became the WBC-USA featherweight champ. What did winning the belt do for you, and where did it put you at?
So winning the fight, it tried to create awareness that there is, I can call myself an underdog. There is an underdog who is there, right there, who is, trying to aim to get these other belts. Because the WBC featherweight and USNBF brings you much more closer to these other belts. It gives you visibility that, you're already there.
Yeah, I love that. Great question, Kiki, because now he is the champ. He is the WBC featherweight USA champion. And let me tell you, Suli, you know and I know, and the rest of the world know, you get that belt, it's a target on your back. So my question
for sure.
Is, do that make you go even harder?
Of course you have to, because you have to know it's on the line. Everybody's looking up to it for it. So you have to stay ready and prepared for whoever is coming, because you don't know who is coming.
Yeah, that's right. Iki, you don't know who coming. They might be like, look, man, we want Suli.
Who are some of the guys you like to fight next?
No, all the guys in the top 10s, I know nobody's safe. So anybody in the top 10, I'm ready to go for them. As long as they're ready to give me the opportunity, because already I have a belt and one of them might be winning it as well. So, yeah.
Yeah, because I'm going to tell you, Sue, I ain't going to let you off the hook like, hey, Kiki, look, I ain't going to let him off the hook like this. Hey, look, let me see, hold up. I got the top 10 right here in front of me. Now, I'm going to name your names, and you let me know how you feel like Suli would do against them. Okay, I got ranked number 6, Josh Warrington, right? He's in your division, right?
Yeah.
Okay, Leigh Wood, Mauricio Lara, Ray Vargas, Luis Lopez. I got a whole list here. So
yes, sir.
You give me. Let's go with Luis Lopez. How do you think you would do against him at this current moment?
you know, at this current moment, I won't tell you how I'll do against him, but I just need us to give us the opportunity to be in the same ring so that we can, you know, swim in the same waters. You know, once you're swimming in the same waters, that's when you can judge each other.
Yeah. I like that.
Yeah,
That's a
because
good answer.
we can, you know, we can speak a lot in words, but until you meet that actual person in the ring, that's when you can gauge each other and understand whether you're on the same level or you're on different levels.
Yeah, yeah. I had a question in the chat. T Hawk wants to know, what did you gain and learn from your fight with Jermaine Ortiz?
So yeah, with Jermaine Ortiz, yeah, I learned one thing, that it's always not good to take fights like those early, like last minute call fights, because that one, it was like a 1 week notice. And they just called me and I was like, well, I should get the opportunity because they told me it's going to be on the Tyson Roy John fight. I was like, wow, this is a good, you know, opportunity. So I had to take it.
Okay.
Yeah, so that one told me that you shouldn't rush. Take your time.
Okay.
And we had one more from Joshua Cabrera. He wanted to know if there's any video of your fight with Elijah Pierce.
Yeah, it's there, but I think Elijah has it. I have a few clips of it.
Okay.
Yeah, I have a few clips.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Ladies and gentlemen, if y'all just getting in here, man, we in here with the newly crowned champ, Sulaiman. Suli Nation is in the building, man. Hit that like button. And if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. Now, you've been in boxing for a long time, man. So my question to you is, where do you see yourself in the next 2 to 3 years in the boxing game?
Now I'm seeing myself conquering the featherweight. Yeah, it's all about to give me those opportunities, because you have to fight for them. In boxing, it's, you know, it's a game where you have to fight for everything. It's a fight game and you have to fight for every position. So whatever opportunity comes and you see that you can take it to the next level, you rather take it. So I just want all those promoters to just trust me and give me those opportunities. That's all. Then I'm ready to deliver.
Yeah, that's right. And we're going to be right here.
Yes.
Yeah.
So look, you have unfinished business. Do you think you and Kobia Breedy will ever get that rematch? You think y'all will ever get the fight again?
I think we would ever get it if we can agree. My team can agree with their team in terms of like percentages and who takes what and who takes what card. We're good to go. We're good to go. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, great question, Kiki, because, you know, Kobia, he's like a little brother to me, man. I remember that fight and it ended in the headbutt. And I was mad because when you know, like I said, Kobia like a little brother to me, man. And when I saw he was fighting you, that's when I first kind of laid eyes on you and started researching you a little bit. I was like, damn, their styles would have been great, man. I would have loved that, man.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's a great question. Let me tell you, man. Kiki, she be on her. Hey, Shuli, Kiki be on her game, man. Don't let that.
I know. I know she's there.
Y'all, man.
Yeah, I can see her. I can see her where she's going. But I'm here. I'm ready.
She be on her game, man.
Yeah.
So I always like to ask a fighter, man, because it's a lot of good things going on in boxing, Suli, and a lot of bad things in boxing.
True.
Let me give you an example.
True.
This past week, I don't know if you watched the Rolly Ramirez fight versus what's the guy named, Kiki? I forget the guy.
Bizarro.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, and that's the bad part of boxing. So my question to you is, if you could change two to three things in boxing, what would it be?
Yeah. Probably would be like, you know, matching, you know, the right cards at the right time. Matching people when they're still in their prime at the right time. To me, that would be the only thing. Yeah, I wouldn't look at judges or not, just matching people at the right time. That's all. Giving people opportunities at the right time when they need it.
Yeah, because Kiki was like, no. When we finally watched that fight, man, Kiki was like, something's not right with this fight. And we both agreed that I personally feel like the fight should have continued. Now, we can't play like what would have happened if the fight would have continued. Maybe Rolly would have knocked him out. because the guy was tiring, but I want to see that.
Yeah, I think it should have continued, but because Rolly was losing, even on the cards they had it, that guy was winning. I mean, although they say he's 40, he doesn't really look 40. I think he's older than that, but he was whipping his butt in my eyes. That's what I felt.
Yeah, in your exactly. That's what I was going to say. In your eyes, but everybody has a different kind of view. Yes. Some people were viewing it as if Rolly was ahead. So
yeah, I didn't think Rolly was winning at all. And I don't know. Sometimes with that fight, it just seemed like it was fixed or something. That was really weird to me.
Yeah, that's right. Y'all heard it first from Kiki. She said that fight was fixed. Now, look.
But that's Kiki's opinion, though. Yeah, that's her opinion.
Who do you think was winning?
No, to me, the fighter saw it. I felt as if it was 50-50. It could go either way.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. You think they should have stopped this one?
No, it would have gone beyond that.
Okay.
Yeah, but by the time of the stoppage, it was 50-50.
Yeah. And I think some of those shots, I don't think Rolly was even landing them. They were missing. And then he even pulled his shoulder. He hit his shoulder. He wasn't hitting him in the face.
Some were missing, but some were landing.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna. Hey, Suda, we're gonna make a partner show. We're gonna call it Kiki's Corner, where we go to her and she give her breakdown of the fight.
I know. Yeah. This is the business of entertainment, so we gotta embrace whatever comes up. Yeah.
Yeah, man. I'm glad that I got you on because when your last fight, May the 6th, I was right there in the hallway, where the media was at, and I saw your whole nation, man. Everybody was locked in. The crowd was waiting, anticipating for you to come out. So my question to you is, what's that feeling like? When people are there to see you, and you're the main event, and you're going for a championship. Walk the people through your mindset when you in that tunnel getting ready to come out.
So to me, what comes in my mind is I'm here to entertain my my crowd. So whatever comes, I just go in there to entertain them. So that's what drops in my mind. Let me entertain my people. Whatever comes, I just have to make sure I'm entertaining them. I'm making them feel fun, feel the passion to want to come and see me again.
Yeah, and you have a huge following, and
I know.
You have a huge following. All backgrounds, everything. You just have a big following, and then the crowd. When you won, the crowd just went wild. I got it on. They were going wild in the stands, and then before the fight was over, they were chanting your name. So it was going back. They were saying Sula, and then what's his name? Misael
Lopez. People were screaming also.
Misael, his family was cheering on one side, your family on the other side. They were just going back and forth. I was like, woo, it was good. It was
true. It was fun. Yeah.
That's what the main event is all about. Kiki, she is not lying, man. I remember being on the left, being on the right. Now Kiki, she's the one recording. So me, I'm sitting here with my cars getting ready to interview you guys. So on the left, they was yelling your name. On the right, they was naming his name. So
Misael.
And that's saying that Sula. It was a lot of people. They like Sula.
I was loving it.
When you're in the ring, can you hear that? Or
of course, for sure. Yeah, you're hearing them. And sometimes you also hear people when they're booing. You want to punch lands, and you hear ooh. Then you understand. Yeah, that got me.
Oh man, that's why we do, man. We getting exclusive here, man. If y'all just getting in here, man. We with the newly crowned WBC-USA featherweight champ, man. My guy Sula, he's in the building, man. Y'all see what I got on? Look, Liteskin Lou.
That's my country. There you go.
But I said myself, I got this from a gift
from my
sister-in-law, also from the capital city of Uganda, and she gave me this shirt. I'm gonna be 100 with you. I said when I said hey from Uganda, I said, you know what? I'm gonna pay tribute to this young guy because he just did something special. He just won that scrap, and you can't make that up, man. I love it. So when you got young guys like that following you, man,
Yeah.
it's a big thing. So my question to you is, for a young kid
Yeah.
that's coming up, that's probably traveling in the same journey as you did. Like you said, you from Uganda, you came to the States, man, to pursue a boxing career. What advice would you give them?
So my advice that I would give them is to stay humble, respect everybody, no matter what size, what race, what color, no matter what background. Just respect people, because you never know whom you're gonna run into. You never know your next promoter, your next manager, your next coach might come from the person. So always have respect for everybody. That's all. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I love that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
growing up in Uganda, who were some of your fighters you watched growing up, or what fighters or fighters do you feel most influenced by?
So I was most influenced by not even a single fighter, but it was by a generation. So my trainers, they used to look up to Sugar Ray, Marvin Hagler, Tommy Hans. That's the same road. And like we had also a Ugandan who was there. His name was Mugabe John Beast. So it was the same thing that Robert Duran, that same generation. So my trainers, they used to look up to that generation. So they embraced that generation. They made us also try to look for such kind of videos of those guys. So we grew up on their boxing. So whatever we do, we grew up on whatever they did. So those are the only people we used to look up to. Yeah.
Yeah, those are some good ones too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let me find out you know your game. Let me find out you know boxing, man. You name Sugar Ray and Marvin Hagler. These are generational talent, man. You can't be in boxing and not know who the guys are, man. Just epic fighters. So my question to you is, how do you want to be remembered?
So I want to be remembered as a good fighter, good boxer, an influencer in the game. Well, as a preacher of love in the sport as well. Yeah, so that's how I want to be remembered.
I have no doubt in my mind you're gonna be remembered like that, man. Because just watching when Kiki, she's in. Let me tell you, she's in charge of everything, man. She's the one. When you talking to her.
Yeah,
you're not talking to me. You talking to her. So she's locked in with boxing, man. And when we get guys like you to lock in with the show, man, we do our research, man. We do our research. I think it's our job to do that because you guys are doing something real big. You know, and that's why I always I pay homage to you guys, because you guys are in a sport. You don't play boxing, you play basketball, you play soccer, you play football. You don't play
but you can't play boxing. True.
Yeah. So my next question to you is how would you assess your journey thus far? You're 27 years in the boxing. How would you grade your journey thus far?
So my journey,
20 years in boxing.
You're like 20 years in boxing. Probably, I think the way I would embrace it, like in a good way or in a bad way. Should I try to talk about how I came all the way to this far, or where I see myself?
Yeah, I like that, man. I like that, because what you're saying now is, as you look back on your journey, it's just a beautiful thing, and that's why when you won that scrap, man, I was real happy for you, because when you start researching the person, you start seeing their journey, man. You're like, hold up, this guy went here, he went there. He also spent time with kickboxing. So there, talk a little bit about kickboxing when you did that.
So when I did that, so in Netherlands, I was a boxer when I went there. But they saw my footwork was so nice, and they just wanted to stretch me a little bit. And they told me if you put in some little kicks, you'll be just a killer. So I just tried it. I tried it, and it was working for me. But still, I was getting injuries on my legs, and I was like, "Coach, this end for me." And they're like, "No, just keep doing it. Just keep doing it." Because I was trying to kick some few guys over there. So I was like, "Yeah."
Because you did kickboxing for a long time, a while, right?
No, it was like a year. It was like a year in the Netherlands. Then I had to.
Okay. And then now you teach it. You're a kickboxing instructor, right?
You say what?
Are you a kickboxer instructor now?
Nah, I'm a boxing instructor.
Oh, boxer. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So what's that like teaching the game of boxing? You know, now you're current, like most guys, they start coaching
Yeah.
when they retire. The fact that you're
Yeah.
doing it as your career go on,
Yeah.
what's that like?
So that's like reminding yourself. To me, it's reminding yourself of the eras, of the ins and outs of the sport. Because sometimes, whatever you try to show people, you try to remind yourself, oh, you might have forgotten this. So it helps you to evolve and to see that different in a different angle, to see the sport in a different angle. So in other words, it's like, again, preparation. It prepares you.
Yeah, man, this guy's prepared for everything, man. Y'all better hit that like button, man. Hey, look, let me hold up. Let me check. Let me see how many likes we got in here. Because hey, Sue, these people come in here,
Yeah.
man, and they
Yeah.
watch your material, and they ain't got the
Yeah.
decency enough to hit the like button. If y'all
Yeah.
don't hit that like button,
No,
I'm
they
gonna
gotta
send
hit it, man.
that's
Yeah.
right. I'm gonna send the
Yeah.
newly crowned WBC-USA champion right to your doorstep if y'all don't hit that like button, man.
Yeah.
We got another question in the chat from Jamar
Yeah.
Hill. He said, "Congratulations, champ. What fight
Oh, yeah.
as a fan do you want to see right now? And if they fight, who will win?"
Actually, right now, I think I want to say like Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford, but I won't judge who will win because they have different styles.
Okay.
And styles make the game, so they're all great fighters. I look up to them, both of them. But I can't tell you that this one will win. But I just see how they put in a lot in the game. So that's the fight I would love to see. At the same time, I don't want to see it. So it's like I have mixed feelings about it. Because when two people are great, I don't want to see one going down. One, I'm like, but it is what it is. Sometimes they have to fight, but yeah.
That fight has got to happen because that's the fight that everybody wants to see. Like, hurry up, make it happen. They got to do something.
Yeah, I'm glad you said that, Kiki, because like I said, we follow boxing, and man, we are just so frustrated because you got to think, Sue, we are right in the mix of it. So we know the ins and outs of why the fight's not happening, or hypothetically why the fight's not happening. We just want the fight, man. The best fighting the best. You know what I'm saying? If you're the big man on the block, I want to show you that I'm the big man on the block. Make these fights happen. So that's going to lead me into my next question. Ducking in boxing, right? Do you feel like it's ducking in boxing?
I feel as if the promoters are playing a big part in separating the fighters. You guys, can you hear me?
Yeah, we hear you.
I feel as if, okay. No, it's just, I think, the video, but it's all good. I feel as if the promoters or, like the matchmakers are doing a bigger part to make fighters stay away from facing each other. But the fighters, they want to fight each other. But because of the money part that came in, people have to protect their fighters because of the money part. So that's how I see it.
Well, I don't like it. Kiki don't like it neither. Kiki, you got something to talk about it? I don't like it. She don't like it. I don't like it, man. We want to see the best.
But nobody likes it. But when we go into the money details, that's how it has to be. Everybody has to protect his or her money.
That's true.
That's true, man.
That's a good point.
Because it's a business. Yeah, it's a business at the end of it all. Nobody wants, to lose. Nobody wants to make losses in businesses. Everybody wants to make profits. So, yeah.
That money.
Kiki laughing under her breath. She like, look, let's make this shit happen. But no, I get it though, because who am I? Who am I, Sue? I'm not a fighter. So I can't really say. All we could do is just look at it from the outside. Like you said, the fighters, they at the end of the day, I think you guys deserve to be put in a position where it's a winning position. So that's what it is, man.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Sula, who would you say has been your toughest opponent so far?
I think my toughest opponent so far, I think that's the fight that I drew. It was in, I think, Louisiana.
Okay.
He's a guy from Kazakhstan? They made it into a draw, but I feel as if I won the fight.
Okay.
But yeah, because it was more of a hard hitter.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. The one for Jermaine Ortiz, I just made a bad decision in
Okay.
the seventh
Okay.
round. Yeah, because Mark Connerman made me make a bad decision because
Mhm.
I wanted to go so hard. Yet I would have contained him into the same thing. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Would you like a rematch with either of those?
If they could give it to me, I'm down. Yeah.
Yeah, Sudi said he want to run that back, man. Because I'm imagining if you're a
Yeah.
fighter, you want to
Yeah.
avenge whatever loss you had, man.
Yeah. Yeah. Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a beautiful thing, man. I love it. Now you have every right to be cocky because, like I said, I follow you, man. You've got some very worthy wins. What keeps you humble?
It's the sport. Once you grow in the sport, you gotta stay humble. Yeah. The wisdom of the sport, the more you stay in the sport, the longer you stay in the sport, the more you know the ins and outs of the sport, the more humble you get. Yeah, because it's such a humbling sport. You can't be great without being humble.
Yeah, because I've seen some people unhumble, and guess what? Their
Yeah.
toes was in the air, man. For
I
real.
know. I know. Yeah. Yeah. It's such an embarrassing sport. It can embarrass you at any time. It's a beautiful sport, but still it can embarrass you at any time. So you
Mhm.
gotta stay humble so that whatever comes your way, at least you have a backup. The crowd will say, yeah, at least he's a humble dude. Whatever comes your way, at least you have some support from the crowd. It'll be like he's not too cocky, he's humble. So yeah.
Mhm. That's so true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true. And it can be embarrassing.
Hmm.
Hey, Sue, let me tell
I
you,
don't
man. Like
I don't
me and
like
Kiki,
Yeah.
me and Kiki, we be watching the fights, right, Sue? And she, she's sensitive a little bit. Like if she likes
Yeah.
somebody, she'll be
Yeah.
like, of course you don't want your guy to lose. And she'll turn
Sure.
the fight off. She'll turn the fight off.
Yeah.
If her guy's losing, she'll turn the
Yeah.
fight off, man. So I'm working with a Suli trying to get her,
Yeah.
tougher
To
to
stay
watch the
brave. I
fights.
know. I know. Yeah.
I'll record, but if they get knocked out or something bad happen, I cut it off because I don't like to see that for somebody that I know, and I just be like, they're such a nice person. I just feel so bad. So I just cut the recording off. I don't want to record that.
I feel for you. I feel for you. I know what it is, but at the end of the day, if you decide to watch it, you gotta go through, the bad and the good. So
Yeah, you're right.
yeah,
But when
yeah,
but when they're winning and they're whipping ass, I love it.
yeah.
I'm screaming and everything. But if something happened to them, I don't like.
I get it. I get it. Yeah,
Yeah, because man, like last Friday, the weigh-ins 2 Fridays ago, we came
yeah,
down and I met you for the first. I don't know if you remember me when I walked up on you. You would, I think
yeah.
you had just waved
I
in when I
remember that's
came
when you
over
gave
to
me a
you.
card. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You gave me that card.
Yeah,
I still remember. Yeah, yeah,
yeah. So that's when I was like, I said, Kiki, I said, yeah. I said, look, he said he can come on the show, and she was like, I
yeah,
like him because she was like, we gonna get him on the show and we gonna lock in,
yeah,
man. Such
yeah.
professional, man. Your team, everybody was professional, man. So
Thank you,
you
thank
want to
you.
shed a little light on your team, man. Seems like you got a winning team behind you, man. You want to shed a
Yeah,
little light on
yeah.
that?
Yeah, so my team, I'm so proud of them because they do a great job. Because most of the work they do it, I only present myself there to like to fight, but most of the big work, like running all over whatever is happening to me, how I eat, how I sleep, how I get my money, how I run some of my social media, they are all over around me. So they present me to the people and they connect me to people who are sponsoring me, who keep me going. So I'm proud of them. So because it's a smart team though, they know the business and they know how to protect and how to like support their fighters.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That's good. That's good.
Yeah, I love it, man. I love it.
I have
Yeah.
another question in the chat, Lou. This is a
Okay,
good
go
one. I
right
like
here,
this.
Kiki.
This is from the Real Prophet. He's the one that made the theme song for
Yeah.
the
Yeah, man.
show.
Special shout out to my guy Prophet, man. He made my intro song. Hey, Suli, if you ever need an intro song or somebody to
Yeah.
walk you into the ring, guess what?
Yeah.
You better
Yeah.
hit
The real
that guy
prophet.
up, man. Yes, the
I,
real
I,
prophet. If you need somebody to walk you
I,
into the ring,
yeah.
Prophet, the real prophet is your guy, man.
Yeah.
I reach out. I reach out.
So he wanted to know, what is the thought that runs through your mind when you're fighting a tough opponent, and how do you use that to win?
So if I'm fighting a tough opponent, I tend to understand that they're tough. And once I know that they're tough, I try to play them, like chess. I try to play the chess game in their mind. I try to set a lot of traps for them to see whether they will try to come and rush for them. And before I start, like catching them whenever they try to get those shots. So in the ring, there are so many things which can go on that you don't see outside. So sometimes we dramatize in the ring. The moment you can hold somebody, but you act as if you're not holding. So those are parts of the ins and outs. You try to play them so that you can get them out of their routine and rhythm. Before you know, then you put them in your rhythm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good. One more question. Jerry Peterson. That's
My younger brother. That's the brother I told you. He's married. His fiance is from Uganda, so he got a question for you.
I saw that. Yeah, I saw the question. I'm like, okay.
So am I saying it right? Do you speak Luganda? Is that right?
Yes. Yeah, I speak Luganda. That's right. I speak Luganda. Yeah.
That's right. That's right, man. Y'all better hit that like button, man. Not often do you get the chance to interview and talk with a guy who's fresh off a 10th round KO, man, newly crowned WBC-USA champion, man. You can't make this up. I'm so proud of just to be there when you won that belt. Hey, Sudi, 15, 20 years down the line, I'm going to be an old man at the bingo game. I'm going to be like, man, I was there when he won that first scrap, man. You can't make this up. Hit that like button if you're new to the channel. Hit that subscribe button,
Is that the belt behind you?
Yeah. That's
let the people see that
WBC.
Man, bring that joint to the screen, man. Let everybody see that joint. Come on, man.
That's the WBC. It's right here.
Yeah.
It's right there.
Yeah,
I was right there when he won it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Hey, look,
that's it.
They got green on it because that's the money belt. That means that all eyes is on this guy, and he is destined to do great things. He got a target on his back, and he told me and Kiki that he don't give a shit about that. He said that all come all. He kicking ass, and he gonna defend his belt.
Yes,
sir. Yeah.
I love it. I love that. I love that. The people you had in your team and the kids, I was watching at the end of the fight. They just seemed like they really love you, and they loved holding that belt and everything. They was just so excited for you.
Yeah, they were, because they know we work hard for this. Yeah.
That's so good.
Oh man, I love it. Cause we interviewed the guy, they handed you the belt. It was two young guys, man. And they was upset. Kiki, you remember what happened there? Because they was trying to get into the ring.
They was trying to
they were trying to get in the ring, and they were trying to stop them. Yeah,
they look so sad, like they didn't want to listen. And the lady was making them go back. I'm like, why are you making them go back?
Yeah, they wanted to represent, because they know it's one big family, so they gotta be there every moment. They don't want to miss nothing.
Yeah. I hope they got to see the fight and they got to come back out.
They will, I think. Yeah,
that's good. That's good.
Man, just this man, because we was trying to get an interview with you, but your fans, man, they was so like enthused about your victory, which I understood. Like, I would have stayed until 12 o'clock to get an interview with you, because I know
you're right.
When you do something special like that, you want to give your space and time, because people took out time of their day, because they could have been
to come and see you. True.
Yeah, but they chose to be there with you in one of your epic moments. Because Sudi, 10 to 15 years down the line, man, you're going to remember this. And those people came to see you, they want to be a part of that. So I respect that, man. That was a big thing, man.
Same here. I respect that, and I thank them all the time. They know that. Yeah, because I'm glad, they're just nice people. Love it.
Yeah, that was one of the things I really liked about you. I was telling Lou at the end of the fight, because usually they were bringing the fighters to the back, where we could interview. But this time, you were still out at the ring, so they was telling us, come up there to interview. But what I liked about you after the fight, you were showing everybody love and respect all your supporters. Like you wasn't gonna leave or walk to that back till you,
show them exactly.
Hugs or some type of shout out. I just love that about you. Like you really appreciated your fans, your team, and everything. That was something I really noticed and I liked about you. That was awesome.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was very inspiring to watch you work the room and basically win that championship, man. I'm gonna always remember that. We and Kiki been at this for a year, and we have been blessed to be in moments like this. To
I
be
got
able
you.
to interview you fresh off a WBC championship, man.
Yes, sir.
People get into the boxing game, and then they may never ever do what you're doing. So for you to be able to do that, man, and me and Kiki be a part of that, it
means everything. True.
Yes, it's a special thing, man. Special thing.
Sure.
Yeah.
So Kiki, you empty your gun?
Yeah, I wanted to ask a question. I was watching an interview or something, and I think you said, I know a lot of times when people fight, they watch videos of their opponent or tapes.
Yeah.
I was watching something and it said that you usually don't really watch footage of your opponents. You just want to concentrate on training. And, focusing on your fight. Your trainer sometimes watches and then reports back to you. That's correct.
Correct. Yeah. Though that's a bad habit, though. I'm trying to figure out that that's a bad habit. It's always better to stay aware of what's coming. Otherwise, you end up messing up.
Okay.
Yeah.
But the way you fight, what I've seen, it don't seem like you never saw no video.
Yeah, man. I'm impressed, man. I'm impressed.
Yeah.
No, go ahead.
No, light skin, sometimes it's always bad to have that confidence to believe in yourself. Because once you believe in yourself that you're great, you tend to despise others. And that's a bad thing. That's when people break you down. That's when the sport embarrasses you. Because you tend to think that you know everything. Sometimes there are things that you won't see until you see people fighting. So sometimes it's always better to watch people how they fight. Yeah.
Yeah, but I honestly, I'm impressed with just your ring generalship. I like when I interviewed you, I always go back and perfect my craft. But one thing that stood out to me was you said, I said it earlier today, you broke them down piece by piece. So what you're saying is, in your mind, you're putting this fight into sections. Like, look, first I'm gonna go out here and fill him out, see what he can't do. And I think you did that. Now,
true.
The guy Lopez, right? Before your fight happened, I went out to get popcorn for the lovely Kiki right there, so she can be happy with the popcorn and stuff. And I ran into a guy from DC, and he told me, he said, man, Sulaiman has his work lined up for him because he remembered this guy fighting on Showtime or this guy and how he performed. So I was like, okay, as I'm going back to my seat, I said, we're going to see what this Sulaiman is all about. And you did what you had to do. 10 rounds, man. 10 rounds. Kiki couldn't. She said it best. You guys went at it. Back and forth. And I thought you got the better. Like I had you winning the fight. And you was able to get rid of the 10th round. So, man, I'm just impressed, man. I hope that your path that you're traveling on with much success. And it's a great thing, man. A great thing.
It is. Thank you. It is.
So Kiki, you empty your gun because Kiki, we'll be done with the show. She be like, damn,
I forgot. I know she still has to. Nah, I'm here. I'm ready to answer everything. She knows that. I'm ready.
So Kiki, empty your gun. Go out like a soldier.
I emptied my gun. I emptied my gun. Let me ask you, what would you say separates you from every other fighter in your division?
So I think what separates me is people. They look at me as if I'm an easy fighter.
Okay.
So the more people like downplay, you look at you as if you're simple. That alone separates you, because everyone wants to come at you, but they don't want to face you. So it puts you in a position whereby you're a silent killer.
I like that. I like that.
And actually, you don't come out to show them that you whatever you are. you also just stay silent until they come. That's when they figure out who you are.
Yeah, by that time they toes in the air.
Yeah.
Oh
Right.
man.
Yeah.
Oh
Can
man.
you tell the people where they can find you, your social media handles, or do you also have merch or YouTube page or anything?
Yeah, I have a YouTube page under Sulaiman Segawa. Same with the IG, still I'm under Sulaiman Segawa.
Okay.
Facebook, same name, Sulaiman Segawa. And people, if they need to find me, I'm always at Urban Boxing Gym. So I'm affiliated to a few gyms all over that I go to train. I go to Urban Boxing. I go to No Excuse.
Okay.
I go to is it Headbangers Juice. There is a Juice. He helps me, gives me a lot of tips. So I'm working with a lot of different
Yeah, we saw
gyms.
Juice out there screaming for you at the fight.
Yeah,
too.
we saw Juice.
Yeah.
Juice, that's our
He
guy,
was reminding
man.
me, because I had forgotten to use the jab, and I was always listening at him. He's like, "Come on, Sula, don't do it. Keep shooting the jab." So he kept reminding me. Because we fighters sometimes we forget. So we need that voice to tell you, "Hey, buddy, do this."
Yeah, I think you got caught up in them yelling, Suli, Suli, Sue. You got caught up and you tend to just, lock
No,
in.
actually, he was trying to. No, Misael was trying to play me. He was trying to set me up as well. Yeah, so I was trying to look at the setups, and I was like, people want me to take this risk, but I'm seeing the outcome of the risk, so I wasn't ready to fall into his traps.
Yeah, that's beautiful, man. I look,
Yeah.
I just look, and I got a question that I didn't ask. Okay.
Yeah.
You've done a lot of things in boxing, man. You've been all around. You got over 250 amateur fights. My question is, your biggest achievement so far in the game of boxing?
I think this belt. That's my biggest achievement. Yeah.
I'm glad you said that because that makes me feel even prouder. Guess what, Sudi? Me and Kiki was right there, man. I always
Exactly.
say,
On my first biggest achievement. There you go.
That's right. And not only that, we was at the weigh-in, and I met this guy for the first time. I rolled up on him. I said, I gotta go to the bathroom, and I seen you leaning by the pole. I said, you know what? I'm gonna introduce myself to this young man. This is the time. This is the moment. You had already weighed in because I know, like you approach a fighter after he weigh in. You know what I'm saying? So when I saw you, I thought that was the time for me to come in and introduce myself and let you know how much of a pleasure it would be for you to come here and lay it down and talk about your journey, man. So, man, forever that, man, I'm grateful that you came and kicked with us, man.
I thank you. I'm also, humbled, to be hosted on your show, man. It means everything,
Look, you approach them after weigh-in, but don't interview them because they need to go eat. They hungry.
You notice I didn't interview you, right? You notice I didn't have my microphone. But yeah, man, y'all just getting in here, man. We closing the show, man. This young guy right here just did something big. Juan Marshall in the building. He, you know Juan Marshall, man. I already know you know Juan Marshall. That's my guy, man. This guy, Sulaiman, he just won the WBC championship featherweight. Look out for this guy. Take a good look at this guy's face because guess what? You are going to continue to see this guy doing great things, man. Sully, every time I get somebody on the show, I always give them flowers because tomorrow ain't promised to you. I'm so proud of you, man. You're doing great things, man. We would look back on your journey, I see where you came from. I see what you sacrificed to turn pro and coming to another country. I couldn't imagine moving over to Uganda and starting my life over again.
Akari, I know.
Yeah, I take my hat off to you. Y'all see what I got on. Uganda, right here. No, I'm not from Uganda, but this young man right here, he is from there. So Liteskin Lou took the time and the liberty to come and represent this guy's country because this is where he comes from. He's fighting out of Silver Spring. But guess what? He comes from Uganda. So, man, I'm forever grateful that you came and blessed us with your presence today. Continue to do great things. Like the lovely Kiki said, if you got anything you want to post, anything that you want to advertise, hit Kiki up. And we're gonna make sure that you get if you beefing with somebody and you got to fight and you beefing with somebody and you want to settle that beef, hit us up, Sudi. We will make sure and we will navigate that for you. We would host it and we will make it do, man. Once again, thank you. Ladies and gentlemen,
thank you, Kiki. Thank you, Liteskin.
Yeah, if y'all got y'all hands together, put that beer down, put them cheeseburgers down, put your hands together for my guy, newly crowned WBC featherweight champion, man. My guy, Sulaiman Segawa. I might have messed your name up, young fella, but guess what?
No, you good.
You here, and beautiful thing, man. Thanks again.
Thank you, Liteskin Lou, Kiki.
And look, we're gonna be in contact, young fella.
Definitely.
Thank you. I appreciate you guys. Thank you.
Thanks again. We'll see you next time.
Hey, look.
See you next time.
Throw that left hand real quick, man. The one that you threw to knock him out. That's right.
Yeah.
All right, my guy, man. We'll get with you, champ.
Thank you.
All right.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Ciao. Bye.
Yeah, man. Once again, man, y'all give it up for my guy, man, Sulaiman, man. This guy, I can't say it enough, and I know y'all probably tired of hearing me saying it, but I'm proud of this young guy. Newly crowned WBC-USA featherweight champ, man. Man, y'all give it up for my guy, man. Yes. And if y'all still got y'all hands together, y'all give it up for the lovely Kiki, man. She was the one that put this interview together. It's a lot of work that goes into putting a show like this together. She tirelessly worked behind the scenes. I'm just the face. Just pretty face, right? I'm just the face. Kiki does all the work behind the scene, man. So y'all give it up for the lovely Kiki.
Give it up for us.
Yeah. So I ain't gonna lie, Kiki. When I put this shirt on today, I really felt like I was a part of the nation. Sula Nation, you know what I'm saying? Because
I believe it, because when you said you was putting it on, you was real excited. You was like, hey, you know what, Kiki? I just remembered. I got this Uganda shirt. Oh, yeah, I'm putting it on.
Yeah. Given to me by my younger brother, Jerry Peterson, and his fiance, Subi. They gave me this shirt, and it's been like 4 years. And I couldn't think of a better time to put this joint on, man, and represent this young man.
This was a perfect time. It looks good, too. I like that shirt. Yeah, I like it.
I think when light-skinned guys put stuff on, and Juan, you can attest to this. Whenever light-skinned dudes put something on, man, we just take it to another level, man. I'm just gonna put that out there. I'm just gonna put that out there. Man, special shout out to my man Jamal Hill. Wheels are still in the building. He's always in the building, man.
That's that vacation head, Jamal. Vacation head.
So Kiki, as I'm, wrapping up my cards here, I'm always in interview mode. What stood out to you about the interview?
I like his humbleness. I like his humbleness. I really do. I think that's what I like, his humbleness. Yeah, I like his humbleness.
I like his humbleness.
And just him, just thinking back to, at the fight, like, I don't know, just how he is. I never really seen a fighter do that. Like, usually they have to rush off, or even though they're being told that they gotta leave, they leave. But it was like with him, he did not want to do that. He wasn't going nowhere. He wanted to make sure he spoke to everyone, thanked everyone, shook everybody. So it was something different. And like I said, he had so many people, like Black, white, Hispanic, Indian, like everything. He had like a whole crowd of all different races and people, and just they all loved him. It was kids, adults, everything. And those kids, they just really loved him. But he made sure
the way they was holding that belt.
Yes.
They was holding it like it was like a teddy bear or something, man. And it was a beautiful thing.
And when they couldn't go out at first. They was so their face, it was so sad, like they wanted to cry. I
Yeah,
felt
they
so
did.
bad. I think they
I
ended up
did.
getting out there,
They
but they
did,
just
man.
looked
I wanted
so
to say
sad.
something. I really did.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
wanted
but
to tell the people, look, man, they follow this guy, man. You know, go and let them
yeah,
guys in,
and he was with his team. But he gave a really good interview and some good insight on things. So I really like that. And he goes to, different gyms, but he's been at urban boxing, for a minute. And then he's also teaching the classes, everything.
man.
You see Jamal, what he said?
Yeah, you know what? Hey, Wheels of Steel. You can say what you want to say. Hey, look, I ain't paying you no mind. I got a business to run over here. I ain't messing with you. I ain't paying you no mind. I ain't paying you no mind, champ.
Juan said, don't even add him to that conversation. It's the band head, dark skinned guys era with the Rick Ross beards. Juan, you right, because people love the beard.
Man, special shout out to my man Juan Marshall and Jamal here, Wheels of Steel, man. My man, send everybody's in the building. Kiki, let's take a little time, man, to appreciate the chat, man, because
We'll go down the
they would
chat.
make the channel. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So we thank everybody for tuning in, whether you were in the chat or not in the chat. We thank y'all for tuning in and coming each and every week. So in the chat today, we had Tiffany Pate, T Hawk, Jamar Hill, Joshua Cabrera, Tona was in here. Sin 111506. We had the Real Prophet. We had Los Adori Pennant. We had your cousin Lester. We had your brother Jerry. We had Mel, Arnold Mays. We had Juan Marshall. We had your sister Wanda. And I think that's it in the chat. That was in the chat. So we thank
Man,
all of
that's
y'all.
man.
And
We
those
thank
who
all of
weren't
you
in the
guys.
chat. Everyone that tuned in, make sure y'all hit that like button. And if you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button. Follow us on all our social media handles if you haven't already. Facebook and Instagram, live with Liteskin Lou. Twitter, live with LSL. TikTok, live with Liteskin Lou, live with Liteskin Lou show. For contact, you can contact us on our business page, live with Liteskin Lou, or email livewithlightskinlou@gmail.com.
That's right. That's right. Y'all heard the lovely Kiki, man. Y'all better hit that like button. We ain't gonna let them off the hook. There's still 10 people in here, and y'all better hit that like button because let me tell y'all, I don't know if y'all know or not. I got the dates, times, and address of everybody who came in here and who didn't hit that like button. So I'm gonna be coming for y'all if y'all don't.
You gonna send one of the champs out to get them?
I'm gonna send Sully over there. He fresh off a 10th round knock KO out, man. I got champions I can send over there. So I'm gonna send him over there to get, to get these people to hit that like button. Hey Kiki, I be feeling some kind of way, man, because we put a lot of work in, man. And when we out here, I feel like we on Fox 5 or Channel 9, and these people ain't showing us no love. So I be upset about that, man. Real talk. I really do. So any last words,
showing us love?
Yeah, man. They been showing us the love, but we're gonna fix all that. I got the address tracker, so I'm gonna start pulling up on y'all, asking why y'all ain't hit that like button.
Oh, don't
So any
worry.
last words, Kiki?
I said everything. Make sure they follow us. Thank y'all for keep coming each week and watching our show and supporting us. We love it. Today was our 50th episode.
Oh, you know what, Kiki? I ain't even think about that.
Yep.
That's to be
Today
more
was
reason
our
for them to hit
50th
the like
episode.
button.
Yep. Hit that like button, y'all. Today was our 50th episode. So actually, today was the day we loaded our first video and started the YouTube page. So it's been a year. So this was our 50th show, and the first day that we opened up our YouTube page and loaded a video, but it wasn't our first show. So it hasn't been a year since we had our first show. But today is our 1 year anniversary for opening up the channel and loading our first video. And our first video was actually Scooter Shock Season Davis.
Yeah, that's
at
right.
the gym when Lou went out doing some videos in the gym.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. And I look back on that, man. It was a time
Come a
where
long way.
me and Kiki, we come a long way. Me and Kiki, we just decided um to put this together. And in the process of doing that, we run into multiple world champions, young guys who on the cusp of doing great things. Classic example, Sulaiman. He's on the cusp of doing something great. He just won the WBC USA featherweight champ. So for that, I'm just grateful to to be able to bring that to you guys week in and week out.
Yeah, I don't know what happened, but our numbers started going up. You see that?
Yeah, I see that. I don't know what's going on.
You see that
Maybe
at the
people,
top?
yeah,
What
people
the
out here
hell?
showing us
Oh,
love.
yeah, thank y'all. Thank y'all. We appreciate that.
So
That's
we got
like
200,
Santa got possessed or something.
right? 379 people in here. Hit that like button. If
Yes,
we got
hit that like
379,
button.
that's right.
Subscribe to the
And
channel, please, y'all. This is our
yes,
50th episode. We love y'all. Thanks everyone for all of the support. Like I said, follow us. We're newly started, almost a year. Follow us on our Facebook, our Instagram, Live with Liteskin Lou, Twitter, Live with LSL, TikTok, Live with Liteskin Lou Show. Yeah, thank y'all. And thanks for
yeah.
posting, Juan. Maybe Sula posted too. I don't know what happened, but this.
Hey, look, we went from closing out to opening up.
Yeah, we was closing out. It looked like we opening the show, like we just started, and we closing out. So
Yeah,
thank y'all
special
for
shout out to
tuning
Juan
in. I
Marshall,
mean,
man.
y'all missed the interview, but guess what? That's why we have the replay. So once we close out, y'all can watch it again. Hit rewind or hit the play because it'll be there. And watch our interview with Sula. You don't want to miss it. It was a good interview. Uganda's
Yeah,
own Sulaiman.
yeah. I was impressed with
Segawa.
just his IQ for the game.
Mhm,
You know,
mhm.
he continued to impress me. Because remember,
Yeah.
I told you when he fought Kobia, we had interviewed Kobia, and I
Mhm,
ended up researching Suleiman,
mhm,
and that's when I really laid
mhm.
eyes on him. I was like, damn. I was mad because the fight was stopped for a headbutt because I felt like their styles uh
Yeah,
made for a
yeah,
good fight. Yeah.
yeah. Well, when we interviewed Kobia, I think he was set to fight Sulaiman again.
A rematch. Rematch.
But then it got canceled. Yeah, yeah. So
Yeah.
maybe they will get that rematch. Hopefully, somebody heard us on here. Kobia, somebody that managed anything. Hopefully, they can set that up for them so they get to fight again. I'd love to see that fight.
Yeah, that would be great,
Yeah,
man. Two guys, like I said, Suleiman, we just met him.
two good
He's a real nice
guys.
guy. Kobia is like a
Mhm,
younger brother to me. And
mhm.
I look forward to seeing that fight. I think that would be a
Yeah,
fight, good for both guys. It'll help
yeah.
prepare
Barbados
whoever.
and Uganda.
I like that. I
Yeah,
like that.
Kobe is from Barbados and Sula from Uganda. That would be love.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
y'all
Juan
know,
said he was looking forward to seeing that fight too.
yeah. I know Jamal. Damn, 644 people.
Yeah, it's almost 700 now. I don't know what.
Yeah, y'all making my blood pressure go up. But guess what? If you guys are in here, all 95 people in here, go and hit that subscribe button. Check out our channel, y'all. I promise you, if you subscribe to the channel, you will love our content because we continue to bring you guys great interviews of up and coming fighters,
Mhm,
basketball, football. We do it all. Men of Lovely Kiki,
mhm,
we do it all.
mhm.
So if you are in here, take the time and help support the channel.
Yes,
Hit that
yes.
subscribe button and come back next week at
Mhm,
8:30. The lovely Kiki right here, she is the one who's going to be, putting advertising what the channel is going to bring. So with that being said, y'all, we would love to stick around. But Kiki got something to do, and so do I. So with that being said, stay humble, stay hungry, and always live your life to the fullest, because tomorrow ain't promised to you. Thank you guys for coming in. One, thanks for sharing the video. We up out of here. Let me find my button.
It's in Uganda. His sons are Ugandans.
That's right. That's right. So with that being, hello, Kiki. I gotta find my my thing. Hold up. Yeah. So with that being said, y'all, we up out of here. Peace.
Peace.
Yeah. Nah, no profit. Yo, where you at? Where you at? My homie Lou on the mic. Them other hosts need to stop. They ain't doing it right. If you ain't turned into Lou, what you doing with your life? Conversation so sharp, it ain't your usual night. We got athletes, entrepreneurs, even celebrities. Politicians discuss nationwide discrepancies. Hardcore tackling issues in our community. Spreading our knowledge, creating an opportunity. Tune in live with Liteskin Lou. Tune in live with Liteskin Lou. Tune in live with Liteskin Lou. Tune in live with Liteskin Lou.
Liteskin Lou. Liteskin Lou.